And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Arizona taking on the UConn Huskies.
There is no feeling like a packed house on a college campus. You can just feel the electricity in the air as two major colleges go head-to-head on the hardwood.
And even though this game isn't a must-have game, it feels like a tournament game, a one-and-done type situation. Both of these programs know that a win here could be huge for them as they get ready to make a run in March.
Taking a look at Arizona. Mitchell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the 5.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard, in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their mold.
Johnson against Garcia. On the 3 off target. Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for them at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
And that one's good. UConn with the ball. Takes a 3. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. On defense, the Huskies. Here's Lawson. Off with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kept alive. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Martin's got his first basket of the night.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Lawson against Garcia, and Lawson with the drive. Here's Lewis, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line.
And with Arizona, you know they're going to be competitive year in and year out. They do a great job of recruiting, and they always seem to field a team ready to make a deep run in the tournament. Just a very consistent program.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
The screen from Ewing. And out of bounds as the Huskies gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Outside, Garcia. Out of bounds, Arizona takes possession.
Get that.
Garcia in at point guard, and it's McGuire in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Williams. The screen from Ewing. From 11 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Williams has got his first points in this one. The Huskies on offense. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Ewing. Goodwin out there with Williams. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. Garcia's gone 1 of 5 from deep. Carter, the pass to Goodwin. Ewing dishes to Goodwin. Williams kicks to Ewing. It's tipped. Now, here is Reed. And Howard, here we go. And a wide open look for Freak. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 6 points for Freak.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
Hey, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been.
Patience.
Our experiences.
Patience.
With Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak.
Defense move.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. The Huskies on top.
Issue too much.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Garcia, he's in at point guard. Also Keefe out there. And it's Splitter in at the center position. And for Arizona, Hollis Jefferson is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in at the center, locking down the middle. Up in the screen. Back to Garcia. The pass to Joseph. He feeds it to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Here's Garcia. And the Huskies hit again from deep. Well, for the Arizona Wildcat program, they didn't really become the force it is today until the 80s. Since then, Greg, Arizona has been a big player in the conference.
How about having a string of conference titles, 14 in total, all coming since 1986.
Johnson dishes to Mitchell. Rebound by Garcia. Garcia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Here's Lewis. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now.
And for the Wildcats, arguably their best years were in the late 90s and early 2000s. In 1997, they won their lone college championship. A lot of trips to the Final Four around that time, too. Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Here's Martin. It's rebounded by Lawson.
And Arizona has been on the upswing in recent seasons, though. They continue to come into the tournament as a high seed and win their conference. This could be the start of kind of a second golden age for the program.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Garcia against Lawson. Martin, the pass to Garcia. Great D that time from Lawson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
For the tie, again, Arizona. UConn with the ball. Garcia, he's in at the point. Also Keefe out there. And it's Martin in at the power forward position. Garcia's shot is good.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. Now Arizona with it. They trail by 6. Landry kicks to Ewing. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And Arizona making a change here. Both free throws good from Ewing.
And good, aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
And they go to the intentional foul. Mitchell, he's checked in for Arizona. There's 42 seconds left in the second half of basketball, and so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
There's 39 seconds left here in the second half of the game. Lawson kicks to Lewis. Arizona moving the ball around. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Garcia. UConn with the ball. 6-point lead. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. "19 seconds left in the second half.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part. Showing us a little force on that putback, Kev.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Hey, guys, but how about the positioning there when the shot went up? Beautiful.
And he drops the first one, and he can gather himself now and try to make it 2 in a row. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
Timeout.
And here's Arizona now to the right side. Hollins dishes to Goodwin. And so it's UConn with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for joining us.